What's up, dudes? Welcome back to Distracted Dude. Today I'm playing some more Magic with using my Rhys deck. And let's get started. This looks like a pretty good opening hand. And I'm just playing a Temple of Plenty here. Ooh, Polyraptor, very nice. I hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing a lot better than last time. I was sick for a little bit there. But hope you guys are doing good, and hopefully nothing bad's happening, but I wish the best for you guys. So anyways, I'm playing Amara, the Soul of the Accord, and then it looks like he's playing Artifact, and back to my turn, so I'm playing a Fable Passage, and then let's see here, I could do Rhys and the Pelt Collector, so let's do Pelt Collector and then Rhys, and then I will attack, which will make a token, and now he's down 23. Back to my opponent's turn. Looks like they played a land, and they're activating their amulet, and they're getting to search for a basic land. And back to my turn, and let's see here, what can I do? I'll activate the ability of this, and I will get another land. There we go, we'll go with the plains. And then, let's see here, I'll play a Wildborn Preserver. And that triggers Pelt Collector. And I attack all, which triggers Amara. And also triggers Wildborn Preserver, but I don't have anything to pay. So my opponent plays a land. They're playing Basswood Surge. So they're getting 2 more lands. And back to my turn. I will play the giant as the sorcery, so I can get my lands. I'll get 2 basic lands, or I mean, sorry, 1 basic land. I'm thinking of something else, I apologize. And then I play artifact equipment, and I'll attack all. That makes a new token, and that triggers Wildborn Preserve, but I got no mana to spend on it. Back to my opponent's turn, and they're playing a sliver, so they're using the cascade effect on that sliver and using environmental sciences on that because of the cascade effect, and they get an island because of it, and they're playing it. And back to my turn. So I've got this guy who can get me more elves as long as I keep playing elves, so very nice. Let's play him down, and that triggers Spell Collector and Wildborn Preserver, and then I'll play a land, and then I could attack all, but I don't think I should. Now my opponent plays a land, and they're playing another sliver with Cascade. They got Cultivate off of that. And looks like it. They revealed 2 lands, put 1 on the battlefield and 1 to their hand. And they're also playing this. Looks like a legendary creature, and also another sliver and a Revitalize. And Yeah, they're hitting me a little bit, so I'm getting down to 26. And, ooh, I can do this card. That's very nice. Let's, for each elf I control. So I've got a good amount of elves there. So let's make more. And that triggers Wildborn Preserver multiple times. And I won't put any mana into it. And I won't attack. So I will equip Creature Token. I'll just equip one of these lifelink guys. And back to my opponent's turn. They're playing a card with Cascade, another sliver. And I get dealt 1 damage because of it. And they're playing another sliver. And it's cascading. And the sliver does damage to me, just like the other ones. They're playing a land, they're playing an artifact. And it's back to my turn. So I've got an incubation druid I could play. But I think I'll create an elf token with Rhys. Well, whoops. I'll do that in a second here. Let's make sure I've got enough mana to do both. Okay, so that triggers Wildborn Preserver, and instead of paying for Rhys, I'll buff the Preserver a little bit here. And I won't pay X. Well, whoops, I did not buff the Preserver. I meant to, but I must have clicked the wrong button on accident. Choose attackers. No attacks. Back to my opponent's turn, and they're playing a land. And it triggers their artifact. And they're doing 1 damage to me directly. They're playing Open the Gates, so they're getting another land. And they're playing another sorcery, which I'm not quite sure what that one does. It was it just basically flashed out there. I couldn't see it. So what should I do? I'll play Ujin. And for Ujin's effect, he makes another token, which manifests the card on top of my deck. And it looks like Wildborn Preserver triggers because of that, but I don't need it. And no attacks. My opponent's playing an artifact. They're triggering that artifact to... Oh, does that copy that creature? That's messed up. And then they're doing direct damage to me. Alright, back to my turn. And I've got a Basswood Surge. Or I can activate Rhys. So I'll activate Rhys, double all my tokens. And that triggers Wildborn Preserver 11 times, which I am not going to pay. I have no mana left. Well, other than Incubation Druid. Maybe... No, I don't think there's any others. Alright. Wildborn Preserver is done triggering. Now, Ujin will make another token. attacks this time. Alright, it's looking like they're playing a shapeshifter. And it has Cascade. They're cascading right now. And they played another card that has Cascade, so that Cascade triggers again. They just cascade their whole deck? Okay, it looks like it. So it looks like they cascaded into some direct damage here. And they're also triggering their artifacts ability, which I'm not quite sure what it's doing, but I think it might be copying. And it looks like they're getting +1 counters on creatures. And then they do direct damage to me. Now I'm down to 19, they're at 23. And they're doing more direct damage. And they're attacking with 2. And I will block with Ujin's manifested cards. Alright. Now it is back to my turn. And let's see here. So I'll play Great Henge. Did that without even thinking. I probably could have doubled my creatures, but oh well. The Great Henge will give me... Well, I'll start ticking my life back up here and give me extra mana. And I will create an elf token, which triggers Wildborn Preserver. And he's also triggering his artifact. And I will not pay X. I've got nothing for X right now. And Ujin, I will use his effect again. And get another manifest token. And then, should I attack? I've got a lot of attackers, but I don't think so. Maybe I should have attacked there, I'm not sure. Because I could have went wide, but at the same time, if I can double my creatures here, then I wouldn't mind going wide. But right now I don't want them to just die. Looks like they're attacking with multiple creatures here. And I guess I'll just choose some blockers here. So one of these guys, one of those guys, one of this, and a few elves here. Maybe I can double up. Oh wait, should I be doubling up? Is that first strike they got? Probably shouldn't be doubling up, but oh well. Okay, and that triggers Ujin's ability. That card goes back into my hand, and then it's back to my turn, hopefully. Nope, they're looking, yeah, it looks like they're copying stuff with that artifact. And back to my turn, so I'll copy all my tokens. And that's going to trigger Wildborn Preserver a crap ton of times. And this time I will pay. I got 2, so I can pay 2. And then I've just got to decline all these. I'll speed this up for you guys. Alright, and then I'm triggering Ujin, which will make another token. Wildborn Preserver triggers, but nothing to put on it. And I'll play a land. And I will not attack. Okay, they're up to 31. Looks like they're taking my Wildborn Preserver. And they're playing a card that copies, and it's got Jumpstart. And I'm taking 2 damage because of the card that was copied. And I take another 2 damage, 3. Alright, they're triggering their artifact, and that triggers their shapeshifter, and they're doing direct damage to me with it. So now I'm down to 11. It looks like they're attacking with these guys. So I'll just block. So that triggers Ujin again, and it gave me Growing Rights of Itlamok. Very nice. And it's back to my turn. Ooh. I could play Imperious Perfect, which I will, and that's going to make a token. And that triggers Wildborn Preserver, which I'm not going to use. I'm not using it. Great Henge activates, and I get to draw a card, so I'll play a land. And then, what else can I do? I can activate Rhys. And he's using his artifact. Looks like it's copying my ability. And that triggers Wildborn Preserver 27 times, or 28. Alright, now that that's done activating, what else can I do here? I can get mana for that. I don't need the mana right now. There's nothing I can really play. So I'll hit next, and I probably should attack now that I've got a surplus of attackers here. Then I'll play out all these tokens to attack. So I've got 27 attackers. Let's go for it. Alright, now he's down to 16. And I'll activate Ujin again. And that triggers Wildborn Preserver. And I guess I could pay 1. Alright, they're playing Quasi-Duplicate again. And that triggers 5 times. Deal direct damage to me. And he gets a copy of that card, which triggers again for 5 times. So I'm getting 5 damage to me. Almost got this one in the bag as long as he doesn't kill me this turn. Looks like he's playing some manas. Using his card effect to copy my... Well, I think he's taking that creature just for a turn. He says, good game. And yep, it's copying the effect, so he basically gets to deal 1 damage to me a whole bunch of times. Let's see here. How many times is it gonna trigger? Yeah, I'm dead. Pretty dead. Pretty dead. There's nothing I can do against that. Man, his deck is crazy. I thought it was just gonna put up a bunch of strong creatures, but at the same time, their effects just kind of beat me down, and won me over, I guess. So, oh my goodness. 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81. Okay. Not quite sure how he got that many triggers, but yeah, good game. He won. Yep, I lose and he wins. So, well, I thought I put up a pretty good fight there. Hopefully you did too. Thank you for making it all the way to the end of the video if you did, but if not, that's quite normal. Nobody watches my videos anyways. But I'll see you dudes next time. Thank you for watching, and have a good one, everybody.